Hello to all my viewers. I would like to introduce you to Serious Jax. Not only does she create cards like a boss, she creates cards like a lady boss. Lady bosses are the best bosses because they get shit done. So hold on to your ornament balls because you're in for a ride. Happy holiday style.
All right, I have 6 backgrounds. When you weren't looking, I finished and die cut all of these trinkets out.
Welcome back.
That's so kind of you to welcome us back.
That's who I am. I'm sweet and generous.
Oh, of course.
This looks so festive, Jax, that I want to sing.
I don't think that's a good idea, Sassy.
No, I think it is a good idea.
Well, I don't.
You can't tell me what to do.
So now these were in the same stamp set, and I did not look how these were done, but I can only imagine that you put trees somewhere on the card, and you put this as if it's like the giant moon of Christmas. That doesn't look too bad. So I have all of these snowflakes as well. The whatever that is.
That's an ornament, duh.
I have a lot of these Tim Holtz snowflakes that I die cut earlier. This is nice because one is higher and one is lower. I need to keep these trees for something else because I don't know how they really work with this ornament. Maybe I should just live a little and experiment.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys.
That's just weird. I mean, I don't understand the trees. I've tried to make the trees work. I don't get the trees.
Trees are dumb.
Okay, they're not dumb. I even cut the trees. I cut the trees to try and make the trees work for me. And I don't know how they work for me. I could do that, then I gotta remove these. It just seems simple. You know, what I should do is maybe go online and get inspired.
Yeah, it just looks weird a little.
Unless I made a hill and a little scene, and then this was the moon. I like the idea of just hanging these up. And that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll add a few snowflakes and stuff. I'm moving on from all this experimentation.
Little Red Riding Hood was like out running around and she saw a bunch of trees on a hill and then she came across a big giant Christmas ornament that looks like you took Paul Bunyan's ornament and put it in the frickin' woods. And is it an ornament? Is it?
Sassy!
What?
Not sure how fast and furious I'm going to be, but at least I have a plan now, kinda.
Get it together, I just promoted you.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Seriously, I just gave you free advertising and all you can do is be like, yeah, I'll get there.
Just because you said that, Sassy, I'm gonna take extra long.
You can't leave your public waiting.
My public?
Yeah, your public. It's your subs, your fans, your fanaticals.
I'm gonna take my Malt Matte Medium.
It's a fancy word for glue.
I'm gonna stick that onto this big honkin' star snowflake thing. And I think I wanna raise it up a little bit to make people think that it's an important statement.
Like, happy holidays. Thank you for accepting this card that I slaved over for hours trying to figure out how to put together. And I'm really happy that you didn't reject it and throw it into the garbage the second that you received it. At least wait 5 minutes. Thank you.
I put some double-sided foam tape down just to give it a little bit of dimension. On this particular one, I think I want a little bit of blue.
Blue, 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 blue. Salty Ocean to the rescue.
You know what I need? I need my handy-dandy ink mat. Oh man, I need to clean this off if I'm bringing that out. It is kind of a pain. I don't know, what do you guys think about these mats? I keep mine rolled up, and it's probably a pain because I keep mine rolled up, and then when I put it out, I have to like flip it over on this other side to make sure that it doesn't roll back up. And this will protect the cutting mat below, which I seem to have a hard time doing. And I've tried to take all that paint off with acrylic cleaner, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. I'm just taking my Tim Holtz ink blender, and I'm using some Tim Holtz Ranger Distress Oxide Salty Ocean ink, and I'm swirling my ink blender around.
On whatever mat this is, it's like a silicone baking sheet kind of mat, but it's not a silicone baking sheet, it's an actual craft mat. But I've heard that it's very similar to a silicone baking sheet. Perhaps they're cheaper if they're called a baking sheet? I don't know.
So So I have two ATG guns. I have one that has a really small tape and one that has a wide tape. All I can tell you is that these two things are a lifesaver to have the different sizes.
Advanced tape gliders.
And it just basically puts down double stick tape super quick. Aw, how did I get red right there? Just that little bit. I don't know if I'm liking that Altenew watercolor, if that's what that does. I mean, I should have sealed it, but how do you even seal watercolor? Do you have to use spray adhesive, don't you? I mean, I don't know the rules on watercolor, because I would think that anything wet would reactivate it. Probably need to like learn a little bit better about watercolor stuff. You might be wondering which tape glider is the best. To tell you the truth, they're both very good. I'm not very talented sometimes with them, but they work. And I highly recommend them to any crafter.
Look what I just created. Look, isn't it nice?
Number 1 card is done. I don't know what I'm going to put inside. For now, I'm leaving it blank.
Let's move on to card number 2.
I think we're going to put on a little bit of music while I sort through some of these cards because I may make them quite similar. Once I move on to a different design, I will for sure bring you back.
Don't forget about me. Hello, hello, hello!
So let's go through the finished products. The first card I think I created was this one right here. It's Happy Holidays. Second card. Third card. Fourth card. Fifth card. Sixth card.
What did you use for the snow?
This is Simply White Nouveau Crystal Drops. And for the backgrounds, I used Tim Holtz Ranger Distress Oxide, Peeled Paint, and Salty Ocean inks. I think that these turned out, and they are nowhere near what I thought they would be, but I actually like them. And I think they look kind of fun and fresh.
Yeah, you are fresh. Pee-wee.
Sassy, you're so mean. Like, really mean.
I can't help it. I was taught by the best.
Well, thanks for joining along. I had a good time making these. Hopefully you are inspired by something I've created today. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see what else I create on this channel,
Like acrylic paintings, greeting cards, stamping, die cutting, and recycled art, furniture, all kinds of things.
consider subscribing because I'd love to have you as a viewer. Until next time, love your guts. Bye!